show you how to use our Noovo. So when you rent it, if you have any questions, this is how you swivel the seats. They both work the same. So you pull the lever up, bring it all the way to the front. The inside lever, pull up, turn, and then when you lock it in, you push this lever back so you have room. Then you can pull this out and use that as a desk. You have a plug, you have a light that illuminates here. Also the same with this one. Pull it out, turn this in. When it clicks in, then you adjust frontwards or backwards. Sometimes when you're driving and you're going up a big hill, the transmission wants to just stay at a high gear. You can go into manual by taking your lever here, going over, and then you're able to go plus and minus while you're driving. So that helps you when you're getting up a big hill to get out of that really high gear. Keep the window coverings for the front up above the cab. It's going to be stored in this black bag. Okay, and there's two side window ones and one large front window one. For the side window ones, they're all magnetized and they're the shape of the window. So you just snap it on just like this and it gives you your shape. A couple other things that are important, guys, when you're using the van. Remembering that the top of this van is 10 feet 2 inches, so you're not going to be able to go through drive-throughs, parking garages, and things like that. And you have to keep in mind set of how tall this van is when you're going under bridges. So anything that's under 11 feet, you need to be careful, okay? Also, when you're taking turns, when you're going on off ramps and things like that, this van is tall, it is top heavy. So when you take those turns, go slow and take the turn slowly. If you take it too fast, you're going to feel like you want to tip over, and it's not good. When you're coming to pick up the vehicle, a lot of people come with hard suitcases because you're traveling, but it may be better to come with soft suitcases, so when you fill up your cabinets with your clothes, you're able to fold down your suitcases for the trunk space in the back. Switches for inside the galley and the sitting area. For the Maxxair Fan, you can either do it manual by pushing power. It also has the reverse buttons to pull in or let the air out. And you can use the remote control. It does the same thing, but I just use the manual way. But if you want to use the remote, it does the same thing right here. Guys, one more thing about the fan at the top. When you're using it, you can only use it while you're parked. When you're ready to drive and move on to the next spot, this has to be closed while you're driving, or it'll blow off and break. So make sure that this is closed before you start driving. Okay, the air condition. Here's the remote. You have the blue power button. You're going to hit that button, and then it starts to turn green. The green light up there starts blinking, and it'll kick on by itself. You can control the fan, low, medium, and high. You can set a temperature, and then just like at your house, you set the temp, and then once it gets to that temp, it shuts off. And to shut it off, you do the same thing. You just press and hold until the green light blinks, and then it shuts off. Okay, also with the air conditioner, it has this little button right here. If it's in the middle, it's gonna put the air on both ends coming out, this way and that way. If you push it this way, it's gonna go only this side. And if you push it this way, it's only gonna come out this side. But if you put it in the middle, it'll come out both sides. These little rollers, you can control how your air comes down, straight down, or out. This is your water percentage. If you're on a hill, it's not going to read a proper percentage. If you're flat and level, you'll get a proper percentage. This is the 99 shows what you have in your battery. The AC mode and the AC current, there's no need to touch those at all. Just leave it on and leave it at 50 amps. Your furnace, if you want to just do hot water, you hit the furnace button and then you hit the hot water button. And then this little area down here that turned blue, that will turn orange, and then it'll turn red when it's hot. Only takes a few minutes. It works pretty fast. Now, if you want to just do the furnace, turning on the heat you hit the furnace. You go up here where the fan says off, touch that. You touch this little button right here, and that'll turn on. And then it goes to 10%. Sometimes it'll say auto, but you can change this by tapping the plus and minus on how high you want the fan speed. Then you come down here and hit the thermostat, and then you can, it says 74, but you can change that by going up or minus by going down. And then once you do all your settings, you hit the OK button on the bottom and you're good. This is if you're in a cold climate and you need to keep all your pipes from freezing and everything. You just click that button, it'll turn red. That way, overnight, or if you're in a snowy area, you don't want anything to freeze up. That'll keep everything from happening. You just press that button. Now the awning, you have the OLED for the lighting. You hit on button. This is if you have the awning out, you hit the button just one time and it'll come in. If you want to stop it halfway so you don't hit a tree or something, you just hit stop. If you want the light off, you hit the off button. If you want the awning out, you just hit that one time and it'll go all the way out. If you want to stop it in between, just hit the stop button. Okay guys, we also have a leveler here. So when you're parked and you're in an uneven area, we will give you an app that connects to your phone that when you're leveling the blocks that I showed you before, this connects to your phone and it'll show you when your car is level. This is a microwave, convection, and air fryer. So it automatically is going to be microwave. So if you put something in there and you want to air fry it and don't hit air fry up here, it's going to microwave, and the metal plates and stuff that you have in there for air fry will go crazy with the electricity. Guys, in regards to the microwave convection oven, when you have something in the microwave, you have to hit this door open button first before it'll actually open. So when you're done, the microwave goes off, hit the door open button, and then hit the button and it'll open. Automatically it will be in microwave mode. So if you want to cook in a different form, you must hit the button. The stove built into the counter, we chose to have it not on there. So we have a portable one here. All you have to do is pull it out. I'll show you where we keep it. And then you plug it in right over here above the sink to turn it on. And when you're done using it, you just put it down here on the very bottom. We have a spot for you. Make sure it's cooled before you put it away. And there you go. It's pretty simple. You have to turn on the pump, which is this little button right here. Turn it on, it lights up white. And then you have your water. You can go hot, cold. And if you want to turn this little button, it turns into a spray, which is kind of neat. Your drinking water is filtered. We only use this for drinking only, but it's double filtered here, and we filter it when we put the water into the camper. This is where we keep the liquefied treatments for the sink and the toilet. So after you dump your gray water and the toilet and everything's clean, you're gonna put this in the toilet and you fill it up to this half line by squeezing it, and then you dump it into the toilet, and then you also just flush a little bit of water to mix it in. And for the sink, we also have liquefied. After you dump your gray water, you're gonna put this in the sink. It's one cap full, and then you're gonna run some water also into the tank so it can get filled up down there. It has this little push connect, which is very simple. We have a little connector up here for it. You just simply go here and push it, and it automatically connects. This is turning your water on hot. So you pull out to turn it on, and right and left for hot water. Up here on the main nozzle, you can turn it on and off as well. So that way you can conserve water right up here. And then to disconnect, it's the same thing. You just push this up and it comes right off. Okay, the toilet, when you use the toilet, you want to open it. Make sure that this button is open. Use the restroom. This is how you flush. The water pump has to be on. And then you have to shut this in order to pull the tank out from outside. This is your vent inside the shower. You have your light on, off, and you press this button and go straight up. and the vent opens. There's no motor, it's just an open vent. And then to close it, you just pull straight down. And then shut the light off, press the button. When driving, you always want to keep the shower door open. Because if you open or you lock it shut and you start to drive, you're going to hit a bump. This thing doesn't hold very strongly, so it'll pop off and slam against this door while you're driving and scare the hell out of you. Up and down, you have this little control panel with the down button. If you want it to go down, you just press and hold it to your desired height, and then you can stop it. But if you're going to make the bed back here, you have to go all the way down. Okay. Then once it's all the way down, you have to open these so you can make the bed. And then you just take the two side cushions and put them right in the middle. And then to get this up, you want to shut these. And then it goes up. Bed. This key has to be in it, and it has to be in the unlocked position. And then you hit the bed button down, and then the bed will come down. It's pretty quick. I'm not going to go all the way down because I have the dog here and I don't want him to get out. But this will come all the way down right above this. You just want to keep an eye on your pillows because it will come down and hit the pillows. And then to go up, it's just the opposite way. Is you just go up. Here's the ladder to get into the bed. So when you bring the bed down, you're going to pop this open. And then what I do is I just stick the hooks on here and pull it down for however long you need to do it. I have the bed up so you won't need this long, but that's how you do it. When you're done with it, you pull it off. You have to hit these two buttons on each rung. So you're going to pull these buttons in, and then you can push it, and then you hit these two buttons in and push it. And then it locks, and then you put this over the same way that you undid it, and we keep it stowed on the top of the bed. I'm going to show you the windows opposite. We already have it open, so you just push these windows open. The same way to shut, you just pull and then you lock, and then you have 4 locks, so it's very safe. And then for the windows, if you want the screen, you just push this down. It's magnetized. If you want your privacy shade, you just push up, and if you want no shade or anything, you just separate them and you can just have an open window. Okay, this table for outside cooking or whatever, you just pull it straight down. It locks into position right here, and then you put it up. It's magnetized, so it sticks automatically. And you also have 110 power. Now the blocks, we have 2 sets of these. So you have this kind that you drive up on, and then you put the little safety orange block that holds it there. Square key, and this unlocks and locks. So if it's locked, it won't open. If it locks, you pull and turn, and then all your blocks for your tires will be down here. All your power and water supply stuff here. We have wood, but that won't be in the van. But you can have all your power, your water, your surge protector, everything is in here. We have gloves, safety lights, everything will be in this box. So to roll these up, you just unzip them. Don't mind the dog. He doesn't come with it, by the way. Just roll these up. And this is the same on the side over there. They're magnetized, and the magnets are very strong. And roll it all the way up. And have these clips. And that's it. Down in your garage area, you have a 110 plug, and you have a light. So if you hit this button, the light turns on. Hit the button, it shuts off. You have a plug, and you have a little bit of garage space. This is your outdoor shower. It works exactly the same way as the indoor shower. Sorry for the little bit of dirt. We're at camping right now. So you just plug in, this turns on your water, hot or cold, and then use the end of the nozzle to turn that on or off. You also have these cabinets up here where you have more space to put your stuff. Set up your water, it's gravity fed, so you just open it, put this in, put your hose in, and it fills up. You don't have to watch the monitor inside. Once it just starts to get full, shut it off, you're full. When you're done, you just put the key in, turn it, pull the key, you're done. Okay guys, this green hose is for water only, drinking water only. So you connect the filter to your water supply into the hose, and then this end of the hose goes right into the water system that I showed you earlier. Or if you have where the water supply has the opposite side, you connect this side to the water supply, connect the filter to this side, and just put the filter side right into the water. That's what I do sometimes. All right guys, this is your surge protector. This plugs into your power that they provide you at your campsite, okay? And then you plug this cord, plugs in right here. Okay, it's a surge protector, so if anything happens to the power source, it won't mess up everything in the van, okay? We also have this lock, and the key is on the key ring, that you slide it through here and lock it tight to the power source so no one steals your surge protector. Most chances that won't happen, but it's been known to happen from time to time. This is your adapter, so if you go to a campsite and it only has a 50 amp power supply, you put this into the power supply, you plug this into your surge protector, and then your cable into the car. So one more time, if you don't have a 30 amp power supply that this can plug directly into, and you only have 50 amp, you use this adapter, plug this into your shore power, this surge protector plugs in after that, and then your cable plugs into this, into the car. After you plug into your power and you have your surge protector connected, this part, you just press these buttons, this comes right out, and then this side locks in, and it will not come out. Okay guys, the fun part. I call it the walk of shame, but it's really not that bad. So you will have gloves in the back. I recommend you put them on, even though this process is very simple and you probably won't get dirty. So you just push these two buttons in, this comes down. Again, the inside valve has to be closed or this will not allow you to open. So you just pull this little lever and pull this out, okay? If you're gonna walk it somewhere, you can just pull this and drag it, and then you could dump it in the toilet, you know, or any dump site that you have available. To dump it, you just pull this open, unscrew here, press this button, and then dump. But it should dump even if you don't push the button. Sometimes if there's a little pressure in there, you push that button, it'll release the pressure. And then to clean it, you put this, and then you turn this, and that's where you hose it and clean it and dump it again. Very simple. And then to close it up, you just do how you did it in, and it locks. And that's it, done. Gray water tank, okay? I keep this locked, the slinky's inside here. Just pull that open, set that aside, pull this off, and there you go. Turn this to open it, take this off, click it in, it'll pop in. And then on the other side, sometimes it's not as simple as leaving this there. So we have this little adapter that you can put on here, click it in, and then it'll just sit in the hole. That way you don't have to sit there and hold the slinky, okay? And then you pull this to empty it. So pull this out. I'm not gonna do it because we're camping at the moment and we're dry docking. Here's your gas tank. You do not have to open the door to open this. It just opens. Okay, it's unleaded gas only. It is not a diesel. Unleaded gas only. And you just open it, fill it up, close it, done. There's no locks or anything. Spare tire. If by some chance you get a flat tire, I have a chain lock on this. The key is right here, this little key. You just go inside here and it pops right in and unlocks. It's very simple. Emergency, you have a fire extinguisher here. And then over here on the other side of this chair is your tire irons and stuff. So if you get a flat, your church key, which is the key for your special lug nuts, is in here, and your jack and everything is right here.